This critical incident video details an officer-involved shooting that occurred on February 23, 2021. A law enforcement team was tracking 21-year-old Tavon Macklin, who was wanted on 2 felony robbery warrants for community corrections violations and was being sought for questioning in an ongoing homicide and robbery investigation in which he was later charged.
According to the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, the suspects, Tavon Macklin and John Ziegler, both 21 years old, attempted to rob 2 males in the parking lot of a gas station at 2964 South Keystone Avenue just before 3 a.m. on January 7, 2021. When the victim resisted, one of the suspects took out a handgun and shot him. Police say the 2 suspects then drove off. IEMS arrived and pronounced the victim dead. He was later identified as 29-year-old Justin White.
Detectives were surveilling a home in the 3200 block of DeQuincy Street when a man matching Mr. Macklin's description entered a white Mitsubishi Outlander. Mr. Macklin was in the passenger seat of the SUV driven by a woman. The SUV turned left heading west on East 34th Street. A detective was able to pull alongside the SUV and confirm that Mr. Macklin was inside. A security camera captured the SUV turning south onto Forest Manor Avenue, followed by both marked and undercover police vehicles. The team was comprised of IMPD SWAT Quick Response Force, uniformed detectives, undercover detectives, and ATF special agents assigned to the Crime Gun Intelligence Center. After passing most of the occupied structures, a traffic stop was initiated. As seen on security camera video, the SUV driver stopped briefly, then drove away. Seconds later, an officer performed a precision intervention technique maneuver in an effort to stop the vehicle pursuit. As seen on security camera video from a nearby church, Mr. Macklin exited the vehicle and fired multiple shots at officers as he ran south on Forest Manor Avenue. The following is the same security camera video from the church, which has been magnified. Mr. Macklin had a handgun in his right hand and pulled out an extended magazine from his waistband or pocket with his left hand. He aimed at officers to his north and fired 2 shots at them as he ran south. Multiple officers discharged their service weapons. Mr. Macklin then fired a 3rd shot and fell to the ground when hit by an officer's round. Once on the ground, he fired a 4th shot at officers. 7 officers discharged their service weapons after Mr. Macklin fired his 2nd shot.
Get out! No! He got the gun! He got the gun! He's got the gun! He's got the gun! He's still shooting! He's still firing! He's still firing! He's still firing! Reloaded! Reloaded! I got you, Joey. I see you.
Get cover, guys.
Clear on police action shooting. All officers are okay.
Once on the ground, Mr. Macklin fired a 4th shot and continued to manipulate the pistol and refused commands to drop the weapon.
Recording.
Don't fucking reach for it! Don't drop the fucking gun! Drop it now! Drop it!
Charles, David 155, police action shooting, 34th and Forest Manor South. Start me a ambulance.
Hold cover.
Clear.
I got the radio. Control 2930. I've got insert command. Suspect is down. Police action shooting. All officers are fine.
Fuck! Shots fired! Shots fired! Get a gun! I got it. I got it. Tack reload.
Guys,
Slow down. Get behind the vehicle. Behind the vehicle. I'm good. Right here. Back up. Back up. All right, guys.
Clear.
I got the radio.
All right.
Control
Hey,
2930.
take cover, guys. Take cover. Come back.
Police action shooting all officers are fine.
Hey, one voice. Trooper.
Clear on police action shooting. All officers are okay.
Hey, I'm getting less lethal, guys. I'm getting less lethal. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. It's all right. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. Put your hands up.
Control 2930, you need to stop and stop and breathe.
When Mr. Macklin fired at officers, 2 rounds hit an occupied police vehicle. The second round entered the grill, hitting the engine block. A 9mm handgun was recovered where Mr. Macklin was detained. There were no bullets remaining in the chamber or magazine. An IMPD SWAT medic was on scene and immediately rendered first aid until paramedics arrived. Mr. Macklin was transported to Eskenazi Hospital in critical condition. He was later released from the hospital and arrested. Mr. Macklin was arrested for 2 outstanding felony robbery warrants for community corrections violations. On February 26, 2021, Macklin was formally charged by the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, referenced the homicide and robbery investigation he was being sought for at the time of this incident. In that case, he was charged with 2 counts of murder and 1 count each of robbery resulting in serious bodily injury, armed robbery, and unlawful possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon. On April 22, 2021, Tavon Macklin was formally charged by the Marion County Prosecutor's Office, referenced this incident, with 1 count of attempted murder, level 1 felony, 1 count of unlawful possession of a firearm by a serious violent felon, level 4 felony, 8 counts of criminal recklessness, level 6 felony.